Hi guys, I'm Rishi Mehta and I'm going to present to you today Gini. Gini is a customer analytics product. So what Gini does is it basically helps you understand how your customers use your product, what they're doing, which features they're using, how that is changing over time, so that you can improve your product and retain more customers. I built it mainly because I see a gap in the market between the very low level sort of events data, which you might have to query using SQL, using products like Mixpanel and things like that, and at the very high end, very sort of passive, rigid dashboards. So I wanted something which was in the middle and which you could use and play with any data source and answer any question that you were interested in. So Gini is designed to answer 3 levels of questions. At the very top, an overview of what your product, how your product is doing, how many customers you have, how many signups, daily sessions. 1 level below, feature usage. So seeing which specific features are most important and how that's changing over time. And finally, individual customer profiles, how one specific customer is using your product. So you can see the daily, weekly signups, how that's changing over time. So for example, you can see at the beginning of this product's launch, the weekly growth rate is very high, but that's only because you're working off very small numbers. Over time, it stabilizes into something a lot lower. And you might, after looking at this, you might have questions like, why is it going down further down here? Which is what the features page is designed to help you answer, things like that. So you can see monthly signups, again, rate of change, daily sessions, how many people are logging in every day, every week, every month. Now this gives you a very high level overview. It doesn't tell you much about what are people actually doing inside our product, which is why we have the features tab. That tells you what are the most popular features, for example, in the last 30 days. So you see here how many people used it, and then what percentage of your total user base is that. And then you can see how that's changing over time. So for example, you can see here the create project feature. For example, this is a project management app, is the most popular feature, and it seems to be being used more over time. And compared to that, other features are less used and relatively stable in their use over time. Now you might have questions like how you want to break up your customer base into different groups and ask questions about, are things changing? Are people who signed up a year ago using certain features more than the other? For example, I want to know, are there any specific features which correlate with how customers staying on for longer? So I can filter this same graph using various properties. For example, when they signed up, which plan they're on. So here, if I choose more people who signed up more than 1 year ago, I notice that while my top feature still remains create project, invite team members rises up to the top compared to this graph, which suggests that perhaps people who invite other team members are likely to stick around longer using the product.
Thanks. In terms of sharing the information from customers and users, obviously a lot of companies will have privacy concerns. So what are you doing to reassure your company, the customers and companies, that their data is going to be safe and it's not going to be used, for example, to push simple extra marketing on them, for example?
Oh, right, yeah, that's a good question. So to be clear, Gini itself is a SaaS product, so it's not free. We charge a monthly subscription for it. Everything is encrypted behind safe connection, so the data is not there to sell to anybody else. It's purely for answering your own business questions, and it's not in our interest to share it with anyone else.
Seems like a good place to stop it. It's a big round of applause for Rishi.